Magic the Gathering arena, um, and just hang out, chit chat. So I think that I need to like play some of the like beginning games to unlock like some other game types, and I thought that I did that, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. So I'm gonna be in arena playing with some of the starter decks, giving that new deck that I built a break, just to try to beat someone with these starter decks, I guess. So, but all of them, like I've played all of them. I've won matches with all of them. Some of them, the people forfeited when I was playing against them. So I don't know if those are the ones that like aren't counting or something like that. I'm not really sure. Um, I think that's pretty silly if that's the case because someone could be like about to die and um, can forfeit, and then you know you don't get the credit for it. Like I got the deck, but I still don't know. So let me get things set up here. Hey Lori, welcome in. Oh, what are you working on? I appreciate you listening. So also I found out that so they're going to be doing a scan on my this is just like a medical update, I guess. So like they're going to be doing a scan on my parathyroid um glands uh on the second, and so like the whole setup of it, so they start it in the morning and they give you an injection to make your glands like light up, and you have to come back like 4 hours later, to get the scan done, and, uh, it's like so it's 8 AM, which is like the one time I'm almost guaranteed to be asleep no matter what the day, and, and it sucks because that night was the night that I was planning on going to the, Kings Avalanche game, and, and it's just like just the timing of everything, I was like, I really don't know if I'm gonna be awake and alive for that, so it might be kind of a last minute decision. I really wanted to go see that game in particular because the Avs are leading in the Western Conference, and are you feeling okay or stressed? Uh, I mean, I think that with a lot of my symptoms, it seems unlikely that what they're scanning for is gonna show up on that test, basically. So, like, the scan is, like, almost 100% only to see if I have a, benign tumor, on or a mass on my parathyroid glands on one of them. Um, and so it's not gonna see, like, if there's anything else going on. I already know that my levels are off, so they're trying to figure out why the levels are off. And so in roughly 80% of people who have, um, their parathyroid levels are kind of where mine are at, um, uh, it's more like weeding out the most common reason that people have parathyroid issues. But I'm having symptoms that fall into the other, you know, 20 ish percent of the time. So would be a little bit more. Uh, so if I did have that mass, it would lead to a surgery to remove that. Usually the surgery is like it goes very well and people are totally fine after it. Um, so like the surgery wouldn't be like a a terrible thing to like hear that that's what needed to be done. It would probably be the simplest. Like it's crazy when like a tumor is like the simplest, like best thing that you can hope for. Otherwise, there's some more digging and other things that could possibly be. They're also going to run a test for celiac, which could be leading to some vitamin and mineral deficiencies that can lead to your thyroid having problems. So there's a lot of moving parts, and then also I have a referral to an endocrinologist, which they can't see me until June, unless I move up on the wait list or, and then I also have a referral for a gastroenterologist. So just like lots of things, the coals in the fire. Hey Daniel, welcome in. Hey Bridget, welcome in. It's great seeing you in your live. Um, so so yeah, so but just because I have to be up so early for the for the injection for the scan, I who knows? I might not be I might not be like up and ready to go for a hockey game, but we'll see. Also, I like lately I've been having more bad days than not with my energy levels, and it's just sometimes it's just so hard to get out um, uh, and do things. Yeah, with celiacs, it's my uncle has it, so I've seen it kind of just the diet that that needs to be done to kind of not have your body be under attack constantly. But the major problem with celiac is that like when you're eating gluten, your gastrointestinal system, like your intestine, I think it's your intestines, the lining of your intestines become like unable to absorb nutrients. So you become you start to have really big gaps in your diet of nutrients that you need. Um, like big like vitamin D deficiency, vitamin B12, which I've had for a while, but we haven't really known that. So, but the thing is, before you get diagnosed, if you do have celiac, you're supposed to continue eating gluten because they want to make sure you have those inflammation markers that are active to get the test to come back correctly. So, and going gluten free, like actually gluten free, not just like not just gluten intolerant, but like completely gluten contamination free because it's like everything in your life must be purged of like gluten particles. Like, you can't even like use the same cutting board and stuff like that. So it's very different. So I mean, if that's the case, then that's the case, and at least I'll have some more answers. But yeah, so like right now, it's like my doctor was really good at like helping out with my anxiety. Because I don't think I like touch base on that, but like, because I also was like, I know that my mental health medication, can like it's kind of both of two of my mental health medications are known to affect the parathyroid, which granted they're known to affect like many of your organs because mental health medications, especially mood stabilizers and antipsychotics, really hate your body. And so I've already lost my thyroid to that. Um, and a gallbladder, my gallbladder, and stuff like that. So like I'm just like losing organs left and right. It just really sucks. But I talked to my we'll play magic in a little bit. But I talked to my doctor and I was like, should I bring this to my psych's attention and should I like tell them what's going on and tell them that we're about to change meds and stuff like that. Which I was really worried about the other day when I kind of had that like emotional talk and everything like that. I was like, my true biggest worry was having to go in and get taken off my meds, and like move to something else. Hey Stephanie, welcome in. Like that was like my biggest worry, and he was like, I think that's like a little premature, which like honestly, like that made me feel a lot better because like that's 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 a tough one. And it was everything that happened with my um, thank you very much. It's a pattern from Bag a Day, and it's yarn. It's Big Twist. Their Halloween yarn that only comes into stock for like 2 weeks of the year, and then they get sold out, and they don't um, uh, do more of it. Um, but but yeah, so really, just the scan next Monday is going to see whether or not I have a mass on my neck. And if I do, then we'll have to go from there. And if I don't, then we'll have to go from there. So that's gonna hopefully lead to some answers. But but my parathyroid levels are really helping to explain a lot of my symptoms. Not all of them, but a lot of them. especially just like the fatigue. Because like before you know, before someone tells you that it's okay to be as like, or like there's some reason you're as tired as you are, like you're like, I just feel like shit and tired all the time, but like I need to like rally. And like the minute that someone's like, there's a valid reason why you're experiencing this, there's something that, like, clicks in your brain where you're like, "Oh, okay, like, I'm not being just, like, a baby about everything. It's actually genuinely harder to have energy to do things." So, anywho, thank you for listening to my medical, talk. I'll keep you guys updated as, you know, as I need to. Finding out that I have all this stuff going on and, like, it being kind of confirmed, bit by bit has been, like there's been, like, levels of, like kind of relief to it, where I like I order takeout like once a week or so now, and it's like I don't do that stuff. Like I don't order out. I don't like I'm very frugal with like my money and like how I spend it and like as much as I can be with my impulsive shopping, but that's gotten a lot better too. But like I'm like I don't do that, and I'm like you know what? Like I don't have to cook today. I don't like even if it's something simple, like I don't have to do that. And so just like stuff like that, like is making me feel like a little less guilty about feeling like I need that help. Um, and I'm really thankful for that. And I know like that's 100% a change in my mindset, really nothing else, but I will take it. Anyways, so let's get going with the starter deck duel games. Uh, like I said, kind of earlier in the live, I I thought I beat all of them, but it's acting like maybe I didn't, and maybe that's why I have some stuff that's not, unlocked. So let's just go play and, see what's going on, I guess. So if I look what because once you beat, uh, someone with that deck, you get the deck, and I have all of these decks in my decks right here, so I don't really know what's going on. Um, but mm, like to remind everyone that I'm not that good at Magic. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm bad at Magic, just period. So don't judge me. You're always welcome to give advice, but I probably won't see it until my turn's ended. So okay. So this is a red blue deck. This is my least favorite color combination to play against generally, because it's about control and damage. And a lot of these starter decks aren't great. So Scry gives you the ability to look at the top card of your deck, or look at the whatever number it says of your deck, and keep it on the top or put it on the bottom. Because I have these three other lands right here, two of them enter tapped, so that is kind of slow you down, but it does have some advantages as well. So every turn you're allowed to play up to one land unless you have a card that says otherwise. And so it goes back and forth. I was gonna like maybe like try to explain like turn by turn, like to like talk a little bit about how to play Magic. Even though like uh, that, uh, but like this is against another person, so it's timed. Sorry, and that can um, so it's harder to kind of explain the different rules. But basically, like your how you will play most uh, turns is you're going to put your land down. You're going to play the cards that you're going to play. Um, then you're going to okay, so this is a little sus because they might pump it up. Let's just sometimes it's a fake out technique that people will do as well. Because like there's also like the psychological game aspect of um of Magic. Different cards all have different abilities. You can read them all in the text. Also, what I like um, about Arena is that you can see the different card abilities when you open it up, and it will describe it to you. Um, so, um, like these both have flying. Flying creatures can only like think about them. They're up in the air. They can only be blocked by other things that are up in the air, or things that have an ability called Reach. Um, and they can basically like shoot from the air. And okay, so this is another one where they could have a card in their hand that is gonna pump this up, but mhm, not really sure what I want to play to be honest. And I'm not reading the cards. My brain's like a little bit like fuzzy, so I'm like, yeah, okay. And different decks will focus on different things. There's so many different magic cards, so many different ways you can play, so many different purposes that you can have um for your deck. Oh shit, I don't forgot. I should, I'm all over the place. I'm not playing well right now. I'm playing really, really poorly, actually. Some friends online. If you play Magic, oh, Vampire Nighthawk. What a nasty bitch. So just trying to clear the field a little bit. Okay, now we're making a little headway, doing a little something, something. Okay, okay. So put some tokens out. So how's everyone doing tonight? What's everyone up to? Always like hearing how everyone's doing, seeing what everyone's working on, stuff like that. So they're playing a white black deck, which usually is like a they gain life and then sometimes it's stuff in the graveyard, um, and things like that. I tried to do this earlier. Well, actually, it might automatically be adjusting at the top, and that's why I didn't notice that was what's going on. Okay, now we're making some headway. Doesn't mean I still can't lose, horrifically, but that's a weird choice if they wouldn't block the bigger one. Oh, I guess they couldn't. SpongeBob before, and what pattern would you recommend? I have not made SpongeBob before. Um, so are you looking for like an amigurumi? I don't know if I've ever really seen one either. I'm sure people have made it. It seems like it would be a really popular one. I bet you could make a really, really cool one. I'm gonna play this so there's sample, which might not like make the most sense, but I want to really start doing some damage here. Okay, so now we're at 4. Okay, here was the thought I had. Uh, Okay, make like a single bin blanket, but Levy size with arms holding Gary as the stuffy part. Is that crazy? Crazy? I don't think so. Um, I think I that's something that I would personally like sketch out. Control a wizard. Yep. SpongeBob. Like single bin? I was like, what does that mean? Uh, SpongeBob blanket Levy size. Have his arms up. I think would be cute. Yeah, because if you make that Gary like and the arms, I was thinking the arms kind of being like separate and like loose, holding um uh Gary, but I think that if they're kind of all like one solid piece, I think that would be really cute. Okay, so that really came together. Like, did I get a pack from them? Yes, I need to use Stitch Fiddle for sure. Yeah, that would yeah, especially, um, if you're, uh if you're doing it kind of like if you're doing like a color work piece, like a tapestry style. That's pretty cool, I like that. This Nightmare is Sewer. Oh, I'm sure you're gonna do it really cool. And I think with Gary, like, 'cause, like, with the shell, like, really, it's if you break it down into, like, fairly basic shapes, I think that you could make him, you know, this, kind of like, coin kinda shape, and then do the spiral just as, like, top stitching on the side. Not top stitching, like surface crochet on the side, and, yeah, I think it would be super cute. I think it'd be super cute. I think people would be obsessed with it, as they should be. Okay, now I gotta figure out like what I gotta do to unlock stuff around here. 'Cause I've got all these like arcane aerialists like gifts. So there's 10. So it's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. So that's all of them right there. But why have I not unlocked them? I don't know. I'm trying to think of the ones that like I uh, that people um quit the game when I was playing. Or maybe I need to play like or maybe I need to win three with them. I don't know. Oh, I'm not seeing Bridget's comments. This is happening to me. Oh, sorry, Bridget. So weird. This is a new development in what YouTube's doing. If you would like to be a mod, Bridget, I can make you one. Just let me know. I was in top chat by default, and I didn't put it like that, but I realize that's happening to everyone's lives because I am getting left out of a lot of people's like people like don't realize I'm there either um, until they change it. So I don't know. I'm just trying to move screens. It's like brain surgery. I get it. I get it. This one gets really, really nasty. So if I had something to eliminate that. I didn't. Okay. Yes, I love the card artwork, and yeah, each card is its own work of art. You can see at the very bottom, you can see the artist's name, and it's just there. Like, there's some card art that I've seen like over the years that just forever will like be just insane to me. Um, and each artist will like keep their particular style, like, and it's super cool. If they attack with that thing and they think I'm not going to kill it with Vampire Nighthawk, they're sorely mistaken. Sorely mistaken. And they also don't have any cards in their hands, so they don't really have anything to kind of play all of a sudden. Pokemon are cute, but I'm really enjoying the bold artwork of the Magic cards. Yeah, exactly. And now they're doing a now they have a uh they're about to release a set with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I'm super excited for. It looks great, and like they have all of this artwork. Some of it looks like straight from the comic books, and like it's super cool to see kind of everyone's interpretations of things. Yeah, you could just go through. I mean, like people will do like have like play mats when they play in person, so they play on a mat, or just like people like will save the artwork from particular um, cards because like it's just like some of it's so insane. So only two cards in their hand, I think. But what this card does is anytime it does any damage to another creature, it kills it. So, you know, they had that big creature that they could have really hurt me with, and didn't work out too well for them. This is I think I got this one in the bag unless something pretty drastic happens. So this character has reach, so it's on the ground, but it can shoot a flyer, and it whenever they put a land out every turn, they have one. Then it puts out a token. So those can get a little annoying. But I also have a little token maker right here. So those kind of cancel each other out. Mm, so there's different stages in every turn. So this is the beginning of the combat phase, my combat phase. And so they're choosing their blockers for who's going to take all of this damage that I'm just doling out. And and then there's kind of like little micro steps in between every phase in someone's turn. I'm gonna kill the one thing that they have can get that can get rid of my flyers, so that I can definitely hit up in the air, um, and if I need to. But I know there's some stuff stacking over here, so they're at one life. So we're doing pretty good, y'all. See, then they won't let me finish my turn, and so it's like, well, if they do that, then do I get the win technically? I think I do, but then I've won a couple games like that, and it's still then I'm like, I'm not sure if I do get it. So I don't know. I could definitely like think of like a couple of like my favorite artwork uh, pieces, like art pieces from Magic cards. Um, there's this one picture that I like. It's like the stained glass. It's like one of my favorite of all time. It's just so beautiful. But yeah, like no matter like what art style you're into, what kind of like images you like to see, you're gonna find that reflected. Some of the most beautiful cards are actually the land cards. which we don't think about a lot because we're just like throwing them down every turn and everything like that. We don't look at them as much as we look at like the spells and creatures and everything. But like those can be so beautiful. Um, and what I like about I talk about different things I like about Magic. One of the things I really like about Magic is how customizable it is for you, your personality, your play style, everything like that. And even just like what you like to see. Like if like I think with like Bridget, like I think that it's like I could see you playing like a green deck because like you're a green witch and like that like would be so like earthy and like you're connecting with nature, like it's very like nature focused. So like you could do that. Or like a green white deck where you're like gaining life and you're communing with nature and stuff like that. That would be so cool. Um, so I don't know what else I have to do to like not play these. I'm over it. It's not like how many times did I play through every single one and would win? Let me look up something really quickly. So I have to unlock all play modes. So do I have to like okay, so okay. What's this? What the hell is this? I don't know what alchemy is. Okay, let's just go for it. I don't know. Let's try this deck, which I'm calling Tickle Tickle. It's not letting me select it. 60 cards or more. Yes. Okay, I've played Stamped Ring. Do I have to unlock it? Do I have to like level up before I can? Okay, I also haven't played Brawl. 100 card singleton deck on eternally legal card centered around a legendary creature or planeswalker your commander. Okay, commander. You could have just said commander. You didn't need to go through all of that. Okay, okay. So we gotta unlock some things. So let's just keep playing in this. Okay, so I was doing all of that other shit for no reason. Cool. Pretty awesome. Okay, this is a shit. gonna give up. Okay. Really like this card, but it's gonna take a while to get there. Like some of the lands, like you can see here, are just like so beautiful. So this is the deck I put together. I'm still working it out, like what I need to do to make it a little bit less not great. And you have to like remember what your cards do. You have to see what other people's cards do. It can be like a little bit much on the brain case. But once you kind of start getting more familiar with your deck, you play it through a couple times, you're like, okay, I know this card, that works. Seems like it's gonna be pretty vicious. It's coming out really fast, really tough. Very aggressive. So this is a card that gives me specific removal. Now I'm gonna play it a little bit more aggressively, which I think I with this deck I played pretty aggressively anyways. But I didn't see that card came back. Uh, I wonder if this is gonna work. I'm just gonna go for something a little nuts right now. See if it'll work. Oh, it says sacrifice another creature. It's gotta be one of mine. Okay. Like sometimes they'll like make it so it's like their creature that they have to sacrifice. Yeah, I'm doing so good on keeping my creatures alive right now. Jeez, they're running so much removal. Oh my gosh. They're like, we will never, ever, ever, ever. Oh, this is a blight, not a. So my best bet is to try to get some creatures out of the way so I stop getting hit because they're continuing to hit me and I have nothing to just like block them. And I have some things to like kill off their creatures, but I can't do much if I don't have them. Yeah, kind of not really in a position to. This is too attached to a creature to make it tougher. So just gonna say good game because this doesn't give me any life. I'm gonna call it. So that's pretty much it. Yep, that just happened. Now this deck has been pretty like at the beginning it was like not great, and then it was playing really well and like winning almost everything. Um, and then just in the past couple of games, it just hasn't been playing as well. But yeah, that could be me or the deck. We may never know. Actually, I mean, pretty sure we know, right? It's a little bit of both. Okay, so this isn't a bad starting hand. I'd like to see one of my dual color lands to start out with, but sometimes it just doesn't shake out that way. Okay, so here's one of my dual color lands, and it gives me a life when it comes in, but it does come in tapped, so I can't use it immediately. So I'm just gonna go with the aggressive technique because I just that this is a white black, so they're gonna be gaining a lot of life most likely, and see because they're gonna come out and kill that. They and it was good to make sure at least I got a hit in with it. So so this card's also really cool because when I attack, it's got this ability where when I attack, um, if an so each opponent, so anyone but me loses 3 life unless they discard or destroy a non-land permanent. I only have, I think, one of these, maybe two in this deck. Maybe I have two. You can play up to four of the same card if it's a non-basic land. So these are basic lands. These dual color ones are not basic lands. You can see in the description in the middle right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that death touch. It's gonna get rid of that card. It's gonna make this stronger. Let's see, two. How many do I have? Five. So they took they chose to take 3 life. So it looks like this is going to be positive, but you never know. So let's see what's happening here. And I'm going to top deck, which I don't always like to do, but so it's 3 in the air. They can't block. They do have 2 cards in hand. So okay, not this time. Okay, they discarded 1. Okay, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm gonna take it because they're pretty much, let's see, then I'm gonna have 6 in the air. So it's something like literally it won't affect me at all to take. So why not? Hey Zach, welcome in. Just playing Magic. How are you this evening? Nope. You don't chew on cords. Ooh, I got a turtle shell. Ball. Hey, I will put you in timeout. I don't know what timeout means, but I will put you in it. Grab the pack. Still not sure what this means right here. Like, is it telling me I don't have "Hey, I will pet you," and sometimes you don't like that. How was the hockey game, Zach? Did your team win? Now, I only have this deck to do Brawl, and I haven't played Commander in a while, so wanna kind of, like, look up what the hell that's about because I don't really remember, like, the details. So we'll just keep playing this. Look at that artwork, that's beautiful. Now, I don't have anything to start the game, so this card's been a little iffy for me, if I'm being honest. Mostly because I don't really know, uh, there's some things that I'm not quite sure how it plays, so "Hey, baby. Hey, little kitty cat. Hey, little kitty cat." We lost 6-2 and played a bad second period. Oh, man, that sucks. There's my freaking Flyers. This is not looking good so far, folks. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. I would lose all. That's how it used to be for me. Every time I went to go see my team, every time I went to go see the games, they lost, and I was like, I know that they're winning. It's just not whenever I go see them. It sucks though. But yeah, you're bound to lose sometime. Okay, gonna do some little risky with the biscuit. Oh yeah, I meant to say the Mardi Gras love bug sounds super cute. Okay, so neither one of these will die. So this doesn't really do anything that I. And okay, well, okay. Forgot about that +1 +1. I keep confusing this white red card for the other white red card. They do different things. So forget it. This is not going to be pretty. I wonder if I killed that, if it would come back to me. Oh shit, that came back under their control and then they went up. Oh wait, no, 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 it was already up there. I have no idea what I'm doing all the time. So much life gain. Step it. Step it. Let me hit you. I gotta do something to stop taking this damage. I could kill that, but there's so many freaking big things. It's just not. This isn't going well. This is a big no bueno. Big one. I need some cards that will take some of these big bitches out. Ah, you're 28 life. This is not going well. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. They should just hit me all in the face right now. Makes sense. Yeah, that's game. Well, actually, it doesn't. It's not necessarily game, but this all blows. Okay, well, you know, I got rid of all my flyers, so this is pretty much where it goes. I like the lead games, though. It's just not my style. There's not gonna be a fucking thing I can do. Because they're all in the air, right? Yeah, they're all in the air, so this one's not gonna stop anything. So at least I can get some life gain out of it. They're at 54 life. 54 life? Are you fucking kidding me? Rude. That's just rude. Stop. Mm. This fucking bird. You fucking bird. They're at 63 left now. I'm dead. I should just swing all out. There's no way that this is going any other way. They're at 100 life now. They're at 100 fucking life. Fucking rude. Okay, well, that was painful. It was painful. Was it as painful for you as it was for me? Do we share pain like that? Are we at that point of a relationship? Let's change my deck. Go to my black green and see what's happening. Not that I expected to go that much better, but oh no, we're not keeping this hand. Although I love that worm. Okay, not like okay, the worm's back, which is cool, but like I don't have any green. This is this might be stupid. No, I gotta get rid of that worm. It's I just like having him where like just unleash hell because I only have one in the deck, but let's just not be wise. That's a starting hand. Okay, well, we got some green, so that's good news. What's everybody up to? What are you working on? Okay. Your Mardi Gras. This this is the one that puts the drakes out. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. So we went into a potential mana problem. Sitting in the big flat, sitting in the big black chair doing nothing. Oh, that's cool. Doing some recording in the AM, so I'm trying to get the last birthday gift made. Oh, nice. Charmander, that's so cool. Probably should have attacked with the plague too. I had the other one out. I know this was gonna die, but okay. Finally. You uploaded it in the video today. Yeah, I saw that you did. I haven't watched it yet. My ideal time to bring him out, but that's okay. And they ended the game. So cool. Oh, that's cool artwork. This is such a nasty card right here. One drop, Vigilance, Reach, Death Touch. Whenever I cast. Jesus, that's a nasty card. That's a horrific card. That's sheesh. This is a deck that I'm playing against. God. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's sweet. Thank you, guys. I gotta do something. This is gonna be nasty. There's no way they're gonna put that in front of that. Let's just go for it. No time like the present. Oh, what can I even do? Okay, so what's the biggest on the ground? And this is trample, so that's gonna kill me. They all have trample. Oh, great. Well, it's been nice fucking knowing you, anyways. Yeah, I can't. Uh, uh, minus 96. I think that might be my worst game yet. Oh, fuck. Well, that sucks. That was painful. That was that was brutal. One day that you will learn to be proud of yourself and where you are at in your art. Absolutely, Bridget. I totally 1000% agree. We all learn our own way and at our own pace. Definitely. Give yourself the grace and time to learn. Yeah. The stuff I made when I first started was rough. And this is the thing. It looked like something that someone made when they first started out. So I think it's important to be kind to yourself and to just kind of go for it because you're not going to learn if you know, nothing's going to learn if it's on the shelf. You got to put your hands, put your hands dirty in it. Just that none of us were super amazing at what we do day one. Oh no, no, lots of practice, right? And then even then, you're always learning. I don't think you ever really like master anything. I personally watched you grow from hardly being able to chain, now you're completing a project. I'm personally very proud of you for not giving up. Absolutely. We're all very proud of you, Zach. We can't wait. You know, we like watching you succeed. We can't wait to watch you succeed more. You're so right, Bridget. Yeah, absolutely. Why did I get the distinct feeling that I'm going to be absolutely motherfucking spanked just already? That's right. I couldn't even do a chain. Yeah. And you kept practicing and you got better. That's how it is. think this was going to be a short game. Sure. Let me get you my code. Heads up, I'm very bad at this game. Oh, God, motherfucker. I'll get it when this is over. Because there's those like numbers after it. I guess that's the only thing that I can do. Okay, well that's good game. Good game. Good game. This fucking 18 with trample. Go fuck yourself. Okay, so let's see. I forget where's the. Oh, right here. Okay, Joe, I sent you a friend request. Also, don't be cheating and looking at my cards, okay? Not that it'll like help because it's still bad. Not that it'll help me. Oh my god, what a terrible hand. Oh, I have to mulligan twice. It's bad. Oh god. I'm still playtesting this deck. I put it together. It's not quite there yet. But like I can't mulligan again. Because like this is just not right. But okay. But yeah, so I just built this and I still think it's gonna need some work, especially because this starting hand is just poo-poo garbage. But with power greater than its base power, deals ouch. Let's read. That's just if you're just coming in, you don't know me. I used to play Magic quite a bit. I was very good at it, but I, like I don't need to win to have fun, clearly. Um, but I uh, started playing it again. Back to maybe choose attackers. Like, what is happening? What's this? Can I not? It's acting like. Oh, I'm done. I forgot. Because there's a planeswalker out. Hard time hearing me. Okay, is anyone else having a hard time? I just got this headset, hoping that it would help with my audio issues that I have with my computer. Putting all these motherfucking cats out. Okay, cool. Party. This is gonna be. You get a pretty good hand. Even if you have a really shit hand, I think this would be a pretty much game. But you know, as you can see, I'm swimming in mana. Did I not do that? I'm gonna ping for two. That is gnarly. And you got a Johnny out. These losses today, it's not just like, hey, you lose by one. It's like, hey, you lose by fucking 4.5 million. Gnarly. Okay, well, cool. Party, 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 party. But nice to meet you, Joe. I'm Ian. I'm shaking your hand. Not sure what that looked like, but hopefully it looks not dumb because I felt dumb. I felt real dumb. Hey, Chris, welcome in. I am playing Magic and really just getting my ass like 1000% handed to me in a lot of these games tonight. Tonight's just not my fucking night, dude. Jeez, I forgot what this does. This one. Zoom. What are you up to tonight, Chris? I'm not really sure why I did that, if I'm being honest. But okay. I don't know what my brain is just like totally melted uh, right now, and it's not really operating. How did this become a 2-5? I don't really understand until end of turn. Okay. You got 2 to 3. Have you played Magic like cards? Oh yeah, that's actually how I mean I played for a couple years, like in person, and why am I melted? Because my brain sucks. Uh, yeah, I like playing in person. I just trying to get back into it after quite a few years off. Um, and my friend kept on being like, because then it was so expensive to like come back and uh, I mean, this feels like a really specific. I mean, I know it's like a very simplistic. Like, I have one fire, you didn't until like there was this is going on, but pinging you down, I guess. Um, but yeah, I prefer to play in person. I mean, it's been really fun to play arena, but it's so expensive when you are like trying to get back into it. And you have no, and I'm like, I'm a disability, like I'm on a fixed income. I don't, uh, I can't really afford to play with afford right now. However, I'm really thinking about getting a box of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set because that's really cool. I've got a Lego shop and we play almost every week. Oh, nice. Yeah, my like it was like one of my first jobs. I used to play in a game shop where so like we had a bunch of TVs that had like all different consoles, a bunch of different consoles on it. So like people could like and like you could people would like rent time at the that particular uh, uh like, like station or whatever. But then we also did things like Friday Night Magic and all that stuff. So that's how I got into playing Magic. Um, are there any good cards in the tile set? Not looked at the cards. Uh, yeah, it looks like a bunch. Yeah, the pizza bundle looks really good. It looks really fun. Good game. See, like, yeah, that one just worked out for me. And was that what his strongest victory? But a win is a win, right? So we'll take it. Good game. Yeah, super excited. I haven't been following because so I live in LA now, and I went to LA Comic Con this past year, and I was like, I might get back into Magic, and um, I went and they were doing these like the universes beyond or whatever it's called, and trying to like figure out how the hell to get back into Magic when there are all these sets that are just like wild. I'm just like, because I think I don't even remember what they were doing at that point. So that's the others. Um, and I was just like, what the? This is Magic. What the? What is this? So, um, uh, I've been having like really good luck with having good, uh, the right amount of mana that I want lately, but just not tonight. I'm playing like this. Like I don't think you can't see. I'm like what weird creepy hands. Just, oh, um, you started last year. Here, pre-rolls. Oh, very cool. So what got you like what made you want to get into Magic? Did you just like wander into the shop or like you have friends to play? I know that this is I think I started in like 2010, 2011, and I had friends that sort of like honeymoon, but they were like taking friends with them. They went to Gen Con, which is in Indianapolis. It's a big tabletop and card uh, convention, and all my friends played the WoW trading card game, which eventually became Hearthstone. I didn't want to play that. I didn't like it. Um, I have a feeling this is gonna make my butt hurt, but um, okay. Friendship with dual deck. Yeah. Uh, and then he taught me, and I'm in since then. So then I had my friend teach me. So yeah, I've been playing. Let me see, what set did I start with? In like a million years. I think like the first set I remember was like Evolution Restored, um, and kind of cemented this like love of like angel vampire decks. So played a lot of like white black decks for a long time. So a lot of the decks I played I've been trying to build now are kind of like things are that were outside my comfort zone that I wouldn't have played when I started. Uh, Vampire deck. You haven't been to a Magic the Gathering convention yet, or like a Pro Tour qualifier, a PTQ. Those are fun. They're cool. Vampire deck Commander. Yeah, I've never been like a big like, Commander fan, but like I just need to like get with the times. Like my format was always modern, so like you can play whatever as long as it's on a banned card. You can play it. I'm really bad at multitasking, so I feel like why the hell is it taking so long? That is fine. You mostly play Commander? Cool. Yeah, most of the people I know that are actively playing Magic, they're playing Commander. Like that are playing in person. They're playing Commander. I don't know why. It just is never. I just I think that like because like I think that my strength as a Magic player is usually in oh my Jesus, what's going on? Um, is building decks, which is sometimes takes some playtesting for sure. Um, but uh, I feel like I can't quite like make the commander decks of like my dreams like happen. Like they just I can't get my my things going like I want. Talk to me. I believe that's game. So good game. Made a rabbit deck. He dropped me from for a long time. It's like, how do you want to distribute this damage? It's like sometimes it's like, why do you ask? I bet the rabbit deck would be fun. I like making. I've always like. I made a cat deck like way back before like there. Not before because it was just kind of in between sets that had like a lot of like cats, a lot of cats going for it, and so just like putting a lot of cats on the battlefield, and then I did Swiftfoot. Swift. Why can't I talk? Swiftfoot boots. So it was a Puss in Boots deck. I just like stupid shit. Like if I'm being honest. Okay. So I'm just saying, like, feel free to hit me up whenever. For some reason, I need to say it and type it. Like, yeah. I mean, it's in my name. Gotta be consistent at the very least. But yeah, so like, so this is like this is my deck right now, and I just don't. It's not like I'm either like for quite a few games I was mana flooded, and then tonight it's just been the opposite, which I know that you're just gonna have like bad nights and stuff like that. So it's like I can't get a grasp on like whether or not like land's an issue. And then I think it's pretty good at being aggressive enough like early game. But like if the game goes longer or if they have a lot of answers for what I'm putting out, like I just don't have like a late game. I just don't have a late game period, I guess, in this deck. So it's something I wanna be more consistent. And that whole game that we just played, I didn't play red at all. Like I mean, I don't have a ton of red in my deck, but like I didn't play any red. I didn't get any red lands. So that was rude. Something about this like cat is just like very like silly looking to me. Both of them really. Like both of the uh, uh, lions on the purple are just like very like okay. Get when I was talking about like the artwork on the lands being like among like the best art. I really like it's so cool. I only got creatures from Declan spells. Yeah. It's like yeah, this that's my response to that. Look at this guy. What a doofy looking dude. Oh, cute. That's really cute. But yeah, so like let's look at my deck and then maybe if you see any big gaps, you can shout them out. So right, two of pretty much everything if I have at least two. So two healers hogs so I can get some early game flaggers with lifelink and moment of triumph. This one I'm not using a whole lot. I'm thinking of removing this. So moment of triumph, instant target creature as a one drop white. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. You gain 2 life. So like in theory, good card, just not seeing any play with it. And I have two Undying Malice, one drop black, instant until end of turn. Target creature gains when this when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. This card, solid, just like great. Not great. It's good. It's good, and for a 1 drop, definitely not bad. Cinder Strike, 1 drop red, sorcery speed. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may light 1. So put a -1/-1 on the creature you control, and that moves it from 2 damage to 4 damage. Then I have 2 Ajani's Pridemates, 2-drop. Um, Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on that. This has been just a solid card. Fake Your Own Death. I'm gonna put another one in here because I'm running 2 in my green-black deck, and I really like this card. So, I'm gonna put that. I mean, it's got kind of the same vibe as Undying Malice. So, like, that's kind of why I dropped it down to 1. Um, then here's a white black Judge Magister Gabrant. He's got Menace, and then he's a 2/2. Whenever another creature or artifact you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on him. Dazzling Angel, 3-drop flyer that whenever another creature enters, gain 1 life. Tribute to Hunger, Vampire Nighthawk, Rumbleback, Ruth, 3-drop red. It enters with 2 -1/-1 counters on it. Comes in, so it's a 4/5. It comes in as a 2/3, and then you pay 2 to remove the counter, and then a target creature can't block. I don't really like this card. It's filling a gap for a 3-drop red that I want to put right there, but it's not what I want. So I'm running 2 of these. I don't love this card. It's I but what I wasn't doing was when I was playing this before is I was like, if I didn't see something that needed to not block this turn, I wasn't popping off this ability where it's like, well, I can still use this ability if they have another, like, even if it doesn't matter because it makes this creature stronger. It gets rid of a -1/-1 counter. So I'm using it a little bit different. It's not bad. It's just not like I feel like there's a better red card that could go right there. Um, this is Prideful Fledgling, 3-drop, either black or white. It's a changeling and lifelink, so really it's just a 2/3 lifelink card. So I'm not really playing on anything that goes off of creature type. And then this baby, Perforating Artist, 3-drop, black red, Death Touch, has Raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent of their choice or discards a card. So this card's just been super rock steady for me. Then I only have 1 of these, Gloria the Great Armor. Um, and so whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. Whenever a modified creature you control, so anything with a +1/+1, or an equipment or um, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. So really, this card's been good for doing the +1/+1 counter to the target attacking creature. And it doesn't necessarily have to be this particular creature. I haven't really had much play in the second part of the card where I'm exiling the top card of the library and then being able to play it, just because of the number of non-creature spells I'm playing. 2 Angelic Destinies, so it makes something a flyer, gives it +4/+4. It's an enchantment, and it gives it first strike. And then also when it dies, the enchantment comes back to my hand, which is super nice. And most of I have I have enough flyers, but that's nice to be able to just, like, attach it. Bake into a pie, basically murder, except I get the food token, so I get 3 life. Um, just 1. It's a little bit more expensive than murder. So I didn't put murder in there because I put bake into a pie there. And billowing shriek mass, I got 2 of those, 4 drop flying. When it enters, mill 3. Threshold gets +2/+1. It's alright. Involuntary employment, so I take control of their uh, I take control of their one of their creatures for until the end of turn. Um, I'm still kind of trying to get the hang of this because some things seem like they are working, like um, like they should work, like when I take control of it, and they're not. So I don't know if it's arena or just me not understanding the mechanics of the card. So while this is a cool card, I just don't know if it's really working like I want it to. It's not bad, and definitely uh, can take away not only the like you don't want someone to use that creature to block, but you're also hitting them with it. So if they have something big, have like you force them to either. I haven't had an opportunity to see if it dies when it's under my control. Will it go back to them? I'm assuming it won't, but like some of my assumptions are dead wrong. Then Alenda Saint Dusk, or drop white black, lifelink hexproof from instance. Um, and if my life total is greater than my starting life total, gets +1/+1. It has menace, gets an additional +5/+5 as long as your life total is at least 10 greater than your starting life total. So nice to have out there. Just have one of her. I feel like there is everything and nothing at the same time. Are you talking about my deck or just like life or something different? This is Reaping Willow, 4 drop. Uh, Lifelink comes out with 2 -1/-1 counters on it. You remove a counter to move 2 counters to bring something back. It's a 3 drop or less. And this is another tree, 5 drop. Whenever this creature enters you or attacks, you may blight 2. If you do, um, draw a card and lose 1 life. It's 3/7. Honestly, with this card, I'm like usually when I'm getting to the point where I'm playing this card, I'm not gonna play 2. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, the only card that it makes sense, like that is like best case scenario to plight on top of is this Reaping Willow, and I'm only running one of them. So it's not it doesn't it's kind of hard to run like a blight deck like that. So I don't know. And then as for mana, I'm running 6 plains, 8 swamp, 5 mountains, which I've been having like decent luck with, and then 2 white black gain life, and then 2 black red gain life. So like maybe I'm just like not. I don't know that last game kind of rattled me with the thought of like no red. So just sucked. Um, but yes, that's what my deck looks like, and I'm kind of usually I can spot like with enough games I can really spot where I'm missing things. And this one I've played probably close to like 15, 20 games with. And I'm still not really grasping where my issues are. So you can put in more dual lands. Yeah, I know. That might be the right call. But like, yeah, so like with when I when I have played like almost every game that I've played before tonight with it, so I've been playing with it a couple days. Um, almost every game I ended up with, like, perfect mana or, like, mana flooded. Like, a little probably, like, leaning more towards mana flooded than I would like. Um, and so I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm not," um so I'm like, should just, like, downgrade the whole thing, and obviously I wanna make sure that 'cause, like, these come out tapped as we know. Let's see, do I have more? Okay, I have more of both of them. Okay, I can adjust that. Yeah, I think I'll change that, so I'll pull in more dual colors. Cause like, only today was I having a land draw problem. So, only today. And then I just think that it needs more, like, beefing up in this, like, 3, 4 drop area. And I'm trying to do my best to not purchase anything, like, just trying to make Magic as free as possible for me. So, basically just doing what I get out of, um, packs and everything like that. Um, but yeah, I don't think I think there's something that I want the red to do. This is my brain process. There's something I want the red to do that I'm not getting from my current red cards that I have. So I think that that's the problem, is that I'm, like, not really and I think because I'm not I don't really know, um, what I want. I think that that's probably Thank you. I'm gonna, let me get my, uh I'm gonna put my gamer tag in here. If you play and, you wanna play, just, hit me up. That's pretty much for everyone. Yes, I am Lori. My back is like, what did he give out? Oh my gosh, we've been on here for almost 3 hours. Jeez. Jeez. Okay, so I pinned my okay. Nice to meet you, Joe. It was fun playing with you. So, if you look at the, bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you can see my gamer tag. It's PyV1023 hash 87383. You need those numbers at the end to add uh, um, to properly add people because the people's names that they put in there aren't unique. Um, so if you want to play, it doesn't matter if you're brand new or if you are a pro. If you're a pro, expect to be playing against someone who's not very good, but that's okay. Um, it's just about having fun playing Magic. So that's just what it is sometimes. Yes, if you can hit the thumbs up, that'd be very helpful. But do what you want. But yeah, so I play if you're new to this channel, which I know a lot of people here are, I am a crafter, I am a gamer, I like hockey. I do a lot of shit on this channel. It's just kind of all over the place. So if you and like we also like do like movie nights and stuff like that. We go on Discord and I can share like if we're watching a movie on like HBO or like something, I can share the movie on Discord and we'll like talk in here and or like on Discord and watch the movie there. Yep. And actually, there's Nightbot just dropped the link for the Discord there, and that's What's the link? So, and if you don't have a Discord, you don't really know anything about it. Um, all you need to do is create a free account and then click that link, and you will get an invite to the Army of Weirdos server, like a chat room. And there we will talk a little bit, but really most of what we do is like watching hockey games. Like we were watching the Olympics together, which was really cool. We were watching regular season NHL games. Gonna start watching the PWHL, and then the NHL season is resuming very soon. So we are doing all of that, and then we do other stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Um, there's a bunch of really cool people here. People who frequently hang out here. So if it seems like something you might be interested in, you can subscribe to the channel and get notifications when I go live. I don't schedule most of my lives, but I'm gonna try to. I'm constantly trying to be better, but you know, doing my best. And then for crochet, I like to crochet weird shit. Just a kind of weird person. I don't know why I kind of like whispered that. It's like it was a secret. Like it's literally my channel name. But one thing I'm doing right now is I'm putting together. Like I love Halloween, everything about it. And so halfway to Halloween's coming up in about a month, and I'm going to be putting together a crochet along. Uh, and even if you don't crochet, just hanging out. This is more about hanging out than crochet most of the time. But I put together a lot of. I'm gonna. Jeez, I look like shit, man. Okay. So I put together Billy from Saw, Jason, Freddy. This one's. I'm still working at my love for him. I'm TBD. For Freddy Krueger. Then I have Pennywise that I crocheted, and these are gonna. I'm gonna make a cardigan similar to this. I did make this, and then these are gonna be like patches on it. So I'm super excited. That's gonna be super fun. It's gonna be all like horror icons, horror icons. Maybe that too. And then I just finished this Art the Clown. I tried to get his hat. I couldn't do it. It sucked. It sucked. So, anyways, so this is what it looks like when he doesn't have his hat and he's just got his glasses on. Um, so yes, I'm gonna make a horror icon type thing. So yeah, we just mostly hang out here. So if you like hanging out with people who are really cool, and I'm not just saying that, like I'm actually really not saying that about myself. Like everyone here who is um, everyone here is really cool. So I'm gonna make some new friends on the internet who are chill. Kind of sucks. Is still pretty funny. Yeah, thank you. That's why I feel like I need a better name for my white, black, red deck because it's just called Tickle Tickle because I could not think of anything else. I like making fun names for my decks. It's part of the fun for me. So clearly winning isn't. So I need to have something, right? Jeez. Um, but yeah, so we have cool people here, and if you want to stick around and see when I go live, I only stream on Twitch with Magic the Gathering, um, and everything else I just do only on YouTube, just because that's what I do. There's really no rhyme or reason to it, and don't expect anything from me. But yeah, so thank you all for hanging out. I might let you all go. I really appreciate you checking out the channel. If you want to add me on Arena, that's how you do it. And I'll play even if I'm not good. That's okay. But yeah, I hope you have a great night, and we'll talk to you all later.